podcast with English Podcast MOVA.
Hey everyone, welcome back to what I like to call the awkward name game. Today, we're diving into something we can all relate to. That so embarrassing moment when you forget someone's name right after you meet them. You know, it's like your brain just hits the pause button.
Right. I mean, has that ever happened to you? It's just, the worst. Like, I met this guy at a party last month, and I was like, hey dude, nice to meet you. 30 seconds later, I totally blanked on his name.
Oh, absolutely. I remember at a conference once, I introduced myself to someone, really nice woman, only to, completely forget her name in under a minute. I was so embarrassed that I just pretended to know her. Yep, I waved at her like we were best friends every time I saw her after that.
Haha, that's awesome. Or, not, depending on how you look at it. So what are some tricks to not forget names?
Great question. So first off, one of the main phrases we're focusing on today is slipped my mind. It's a nice, polite way of saying, oops, I forgot. But to prevent that, one great method is to repeat the person's name right after you hear it. So if I say, nice to meet you, Anna, you'd respond, nice to meet you too, Anna.
That's smart. I could totally visualize that. But, what if they have a really unique name? Like, I met someone named Zephyr once. Do you think repeating Zephyr 3 times would work?
Oh, definitely. Unique names can be easier in a way. Just think of it as something you can attach to an image in your mind. Like, picture a zephyr, the soft breeze. You'd remember it like, oh, that soft breeze is called Zephyr.
Whoa, that's such a cool analogy. I absolutely love it. Okay, so what about when you're in a business setting and names are super important?
Excellent point. In business, it's crucial to have the right contact details, which is our second takeaway. Always ask for a business card after you meet someone. It gives you the name and contact info right in front of you. Plus, you could leverage it later. Hey, I just wanted to follow up on that conversation we had.
Sure, but what if they don't have a card? I mean, what do you do then?
Great thought. If they don't have a card, ask them for their email or connect on LinkedIn. Let's get it down immediately so it doesn't slip your mind like a soap bar in the shower.
Haha, oh man, I can just see someone fumbling around trying to catch the soap.
Exactly. And, speaking of embarrassing moments, it's a common experience. When I first started networking, I met this investor, thought his name was Kevin, but it turned out to be, get this, Cliff. I called him Kevin for 2 whole meetings.
Ooh, that's brutal. So, did you ever correct yourself?
I actually, didn't until he chuckled about it casually and said, Kevin is my long-lost brother.
No way, that's wild. So, I guess a good tip would be to embrace the awkwardness if it happens.
Absolutely. Remember, forgetting names happens to everyone. Just laugh it off, and it makes for a memorable story.
Haha, totally. Okay, so what's our third takeaway for today?
The third phrase is, in a bit of a hurry. It's shorthand to let someone know you might not have the time for a long conversation. You could say, I'm in a bit of a hurry, but let's connect later.
Oh wow, that's super helpful. Okay, imagine this. You're running late to a meeting, but you bump into someone you haven't seen in ages. You could totally use that phrase, right?
Exactly. And you'd want to follow up later to reconnect when you actually have the time. It's about keeping those lines of communication open despite the chaos.
Speaking of communication, I'm definitely going to need to practice my name game skills after this.
And you will. Just keep at it. All right, let's wrap up with a reminder for our listeners. Next time you find yourself face-to-face with someone new, try to remember their name, contact details, and don't sweat it if you forget.
Yeah, just laugh it off like a soap bar moment.